Alright everybody, welcome back to another deck profile video. Again, like I said, we're doing videos based on stuff what I'm going to think to see in Nats. Again, this is just all like build one, version one of all these decks. If you want to iterate on them, great. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And let's get into it. So we're looking at Paul Phoenix, probably the best of the Tekken characters of the six. Yeah, of the six Tekken characters, in my opinion, he's probably the easiest to build, to be honest. He's very aggressive. Yeah, so he's a 629. This is built off the order with fire attuned. And we're kind of leaning into the all mids deck, the focused attack, wind up punch, big fist bash, double jumbo fist type list. And we're just going to keep adding stun to things and drawing cards and being able to just fuel that discard cost, and then when our opponent is completely tapped out and they have no way to defend, we just go once per turn. We're going to give our punch or kick attack 1,000,000 damage. So, yeah, let's get into it. 4 copies of Attack Titan's Haymaker. Probably the best ultra rare out of set 2 of Attack on Titan. It is 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block. Shift, stun 2, punch Titan. Can't be blocked by foundations in actions that are less than 2 or less. Yeah. It's kind of funny when you, like, this is, like, if someone's playing a combined firepower list, this is the card that kills them. Because they can't block with combined firepower. They have to find something else, correct? So, yeah. It flips into Aaron's Determination. You won't be able to see it because of the way I have my screen set up, but that's just a mill 1, get damage. If you have 10 or less, you get 2 damage, yeah. 2 copies of Barrier. Oh, also, with Paul, this is a stun 4 attack. Barrier Buster, this is also a stun Kabillion. It's 5 difficulty, 3 check, 4 mid for 5, 2 low block. It's kind of funny, because this is the same stats, roughly, and this is a 2 high block. That's very funny. That's kind of funny. I like that. So spending a momentum, increase all of its attack's keyword ratings by 1. If your rival has 8 or more foundations, this attack gets 3 speed. So, Paul can give this a stun 2 with the discard. If you have a momentum, it becomes stun 5, which is crazy for a rare, right? And then it becomes a 7 mid for 5 if they have 8 or more foundations. So it's a 7 mid plus at least 5 damage if you use Paul. So that's like, 1.3 million in volts range of damage and craziness. Granted, it's a mid, so Evading Copy does still beat it, which Evading Copy beats this deck pretty handily. It's just, they need to draw it. And it's kind of hard to have 21 Evading Copies. And, well, I guess they could be playing Incredible Display and block 3 to 4 times with it. Yep. 4 copies of Double Jumbo Fist, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 mid block, 4 mid for 4. Whilst cards in your card pool, your other mid attacks get 1 speed, 1 damage. Very neat. Add 1 copy of Double Jumbo Fist from your discard pile to your card pool. It gets 2/2. So if you add another copy, it technically gets 3/3. And it gets stun 2 from Paul, and it gets 1,000,000 damage from Paul. Big Fist Bash. Why not? We're all playing mids. We try to play this card. If we have 3 or more cards in your card pool, it gets -1 damage to -1 difficulty plus 2 damage. 4 difficulty, 3 check. So really, when you play this, it's a 3 difficulty, 3 mid for 5. Breaker 3 mid block, which is crazy. Discard 2 cards, add 1 attack not named Big Fist Bash. So you can pick up another Jumbo Fist, you can pick up a Haymaker, a Focused Attack, a Wind Up Punch. You can pick up anything. It's really cool. This card's really like the grease to the wheels. This card's fantastic to play with. It feels good on offense, feels good on defense. That's one of the things I look in cards, like just a aside. I try to play cards. I am focusing on cards that are good on both turns, not just my turn, right? I think that's like leans to the flexibility of the deck, that you play cards that are good on both turns, and then you're not just pigeonholed into, oh, I need to hold these cards for this turn or my rival's turn, right? Like you can just play your cards and be like, well, cool, I'm safe. Like I can attack with this Big Fist Bash, or I can keep it for Breaker 3. Sure, the +3 mid block sucks, but if we're blocking, we're selling out for the Breaker 3. For the most part. 3 copies of Wind Up Punch. Wind Up Punch goes hard in Paul Phoenix. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block, 4 mid for 6 charge, powerful 3 punch if your rival has 8 or more foundations. This gets -1 difficulty and damage. And if you discarded a card or 1 or more cards during the combat phase, gasp, we're Paul Phoenix, we get stun 2. So really we discard a card to give us attack stun 4. And then we just, launch our opponent into the stratosphere. Hey, and not to be outdone, we are playing 3 copies of Focused Attack. 6 mid for 3, 5 difficulty, 3 check, plus 1 mid block. Combo enhanced. This gets 3 damage for each printed mid attack in your card pool. And if your rival goes into deadlock, bless their soul because they're dead. Commit 3 rival foundations. It gets X damage. X equals to the print difficulty of the committed foundations. Fun fact, I have had my rival commit 2 face downs and a 1 diff before with this because I have already committed everything else out to block stuff. So yeah, it's very funny. Which is kind of funny because the nickname of this attack is Funny Punch. So yeah, whatever. 2 copies of Absorbed Spirit Strike. You'll see when we go through the board, we have we have 1 extra copy. Paul does not get to give this stats, but he can give it stun too. But it's also our best momentum hate because it flips the blocked attack, and it can also kick a momentum for damage, and it gives us momentum for our barrier buster. So it's very cool. It sets up. It's a card that's good on both turns that I love. It's a 4 mid for 3, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block. Like I said, the response is after I block this card. Sure, the attack deals damage, but you flip it so it doesn't go to momentum, and then you add the top card of your deck to momentum, so it's stealing. You're absorbing their energy to get energy. It's very cool. Very thematic. Rival discards 1 momentum. This gets X damage. X equals the difficulty of the discard's momentum. I've died to this card because the only card I had on my momentum, because I was playing Toga, was a Walk the Dog, and they got 8 damage. So it was quite hilarious. Moving on to the actions and assets, we're playing 3 copies of Cute Host Kodo, or as I call it, the George Zhang card. 4 difficulty, 5 check, 2 low block. This card does not count towards progressive difficulty. Very cool. First form, at the end of your end phase, draw 3 cards. What are we doing during our attack turn? We're ditching cards. So this allows us to refill our hand at the end of the turn to refill for defense, which is really great. Moving into the zeros. Doesn't need any explanation. Botan's coaching. We got some foresight and saving Bakugo. To be honest, the zero diffs are kind of light for order. Other than Botan's coaching, foresight's there to help us pass checks, let us know what's coming, and then also saving Bakugo's there if our rival flips something like to a Dragon Strike or whatnot. This gets to unflip that, and we draw a card, which is great. We are discarding cards as cost. So during the combat phase, we're playing Final Test to draw a card. We got Lust for Battle because we're playing the Bing Bongs from our hand. We discard this. We're basically Breaker 1 our rival. Public Support gets free damage. Also, if we need to look and discard cards off the top of our deck, we discard a card to draw a card on top of our deck. We have an attack. We want to draw it, destroy it. We get 1/1 on our attack, and then we get to discard, draw a card. It also works if we have no cards in hand. Idle work. It's Order's best get out of deadlock card. I also think, well, other than incompatible quirks, which we'll come to, but this one's pretty good. 1 difficulty, 3 check, 5 check, 2 low block. Yep. Just like let's cycle a card if our rival's blocking. Ice gliding, still good until the day it rotates. For the laborers, deadlock, punish, and still good for defense. Defy Fate. So this is a new piece that I think I like a lot. It does hit every attack but Absorb Spirit Energy Strike. It gives our punch attack 1/1, destroy a foundation. So it gives us a secondary piece of get out of deadlock hate. It's get rid of these face downs to bring in new ones. It gets 1/1 for our punch attacks, which is pretty good. I like it. I think it probably is good at a maybe 2 to 3x because we want to see it. But I guess that just comes with testing, and I'm not going to test this deck. Someone else can. I think it's a very good piece. Also, I think this is probably one of the best cards out of the June deck. So yeah, it's very cool. 4 copies of Feral Shriek. 2 difficulty, 5 check, 3 high block. We're never going to build. We may build a copy, but we're never blocking with this. After you discard this card during the combat phase, draw a card. So we refill our hand after using Paul's ability. Also, if we have no cards at the start of our rival's turn, I hope not. I hope we always have a Cute Host Kodo to play it. We draw a card. Fight for control for Pseudo Breaker 2. We need to be able to defend since Paul doesn't have defense on his face. Incompatible quirks just readies infinitely until we have no foundations. Making a stand. All of our this is really good momentum hate. Plus all of our attacks get stunned somehow. I wonder how. Gives us the damage. So this is Aaron's trial. This was a 4X until one of my teammates, Zach Richards, brought up that we should be playing Award the Victor since we have Final Test in the deck. This is just some nice out-of-hand committal. Remove 3 difficulty 5 check plus 1 mid block. Remove after this card enters your rival's discard pile. After enters your discard pile during the enhanced step, your rival commits a face-up foundation. So we can pay cost to give our attack stun 2. Remove this to stun 1 and then stun 2 them. So we could stun 3 them. Just think if we Barrier Buster enhanced to give +1 to all of our keyword ratings, and then we discard this to give it stun. You know, we discarded this to give it stun 2. We stun 6 technically. That's nuts. That's Deception Dagger's level of nuts committal. And I said 2 copies of Award the Victor. We're playing Final Test. We might as well play Award the Victor. So say we hit them with something, we stack it and then draw it and then play it, and then we do it again. So yeah. Moving into the board. I gotta see if it's up. Boop. Board's right there. Cool. Awesome. We got 2 copies of Showdown. Super good block. Action hate. Not that any people ever use it for that. 2 copies of Hacker because we hate assets. We just hate them. We hate throws for playing Detailing the Plan. Hey, we hate you playing attacks. So we're also playing Get Guy's Guidance, which is great. Card's great. Card's super good. Another copy of Absorbed Energy Spirit Strike. So we're playing, say we're playing against a deck that likes to stockpile momentum. This is the way to get that out of there. Fierce Wings. This is a 1X. I was down to like 1 slot, so this could actually be another Absorbed Energy Spirit Strike. But I kind of like this to where this could pick up Big Fist Bash it can't because it's not 3 diff, right? Whoop. It is not a 3 diff. My bad. So what it does pick up is Feral Shriek, Aaron's Trial, Public Support, and Lust for Battle. So if we, if we want like a benefit of discarding the card out of our hand, and we can go searching for like a Feral Shriek to draw a card, Lust for Battle to -1, Public Support, stuff like that. So it allows us to, it's an extra copy of those cards, basically. Like, I think to play this card, you may need to play it like a 2 or a 3X. So like maybe the numbers in the sideboard get changed and it comes in on games that we don't need Cute Host Kodo. Maybe? I don't know. So that's the deck, guys. That's the Paul Order Phoenix deck. Paul Phoenix Order deck for Nationals that I would say is probably pretty close to not like the final lists, but it's probably a good start. So that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to hit those bells for notifications so you don't miss a video. And until the next video, take care.